So I'm gonna do a basic design at first, so
Okay.
just so we can get some cobble. But eventually, what it's gonna look like is
Once you.
underneath that bedrock, the god, our god,
Uh-huh.
which we should name probably since this is a new civilization.
He has a name.
What is what is his name?
Bedrock.
Bedrock. Oh, so just
Or we can rock bed.
Rockbed,
Oh, rockbed.
Rockbed,
It's our god Rockbed.
Rockbed. I love it. I love him.
It's Rockbed.
Is it a him or is it a she? Or is it like something that
It is an
doesn't have
it.
oh my god. I mean
It
oh
is.
my red buck. Shit, I said it wrong. I'm so sorry.
Oh my Rockbed.
I'm so sorry,
Rockbed.
God.
You
Please.
gotta roll your O. Rockbed.
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 Okay, now see what I'm thinking is right under Rockbed is the water. And it
All
comes
right.
down and it shoots down through a hole.
Gotcha.
But on top of this layer will be a generator where the lava touches just the water.
Yep.
But then it goes down even further, all the way down to nothing.
To
And we can always use it.
okay.
Yeah. And
To
if you
what
fall
you
down
don't
the
know what
hole,
there
you got
is.
time. You know what I'm saying?
You can.
I guess eventually there'll be a puddle, but
Yeah.
see it'll flow down to a garden underneath us, and it
I wonder.
supplies water for the garden.
I wonder. Go ahead and build the first generator that we need to get more cobble.
Yep. Okay.
But since this thing is right below us, we can drop down water and get what's in that chest next time it's morning. Because there's mobs down there right now. But next time it's daytime, we can just drop water over the edge of this cobblestone and go get that chest and that clay.
Yeah.
All right, start building. Go. Get to work.
All right. Boop. That's gonna go boop boop. It's gonna flow boop boop.
You ever think Tom Riddle had girlfriends at Hogwarts?
Okay. Well, that's an interesting question because do you think like there's a show where this guy is a he's a serial killer, but he's an ordinary guy.
An
And he only
ordinary
killed
serial killer?
yeah, and he only kills people that deserve it, like terrible people, like child molesters and rapists and
Uh,
things like that. So the things he's doing is like pretty fucking good, but there's a sense of vigilantism and it should be, in the law. But he is a psychopath, right? And his dad was a cop and knew he was a psychopath and taught him how to murder the right way and do it clean and stuff. So, what was your question again? Say your question again.
um, do you think Tom Riddle had a girlfriend at Hogwarts?
This guy has a girlfriend and like maintains a normal relationship with
Oh, okay.
girls. So, I guess if he was smart enough, if he was just like straight up evil, probably not. It would probably fuck with him to have a girlfriend. Or if he did have a girlfriend, it wasn't really really real to him. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm sure the ladies were falling all over him because did you see him in the second movie?
I mean, oh my god.
He was pretty fanatical.
What are you talking about? Like when he's oh yeah, in the diary. When he
Yeah,
is
in
the
the diary when
diary.
he is real.
He is real. Yeah. That's what
All
you
right,
can do.
almost broke that wood.
Now. Now.
Now what? I'm doing my job.
Right, you're doing your job. I'll do a thing. I'm doing a thing now.
You're doing a thing.
Yep.
Okay, we'll make it a big reveal when I turn around. Can I do some peeking? Nope.
Peeking.
Do like a slow
Oh
turn.
no,
And
I'm not building shit because I don't
oh,
have shit to build with.
oh, right. Well, you can continue to talk about Voldemort.
I
What are
can't.
some topics you want to know about Voldemort, and I will tell you about them.
Okay. Okay, let me think here. Lord Voldemort.
We're gonna
What a
keep this
cunt.
trend going. We're gonna have a topic per
Okay,
video.
here's a question. Why is he whispering all the goddamn time? And why is his whisper so fucking loud?
Why is he whispering? Like, give me an example.
He's always doing a whisper. He's like, you know, not even when he's like talking in people's heads. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, let's talk about Goblet of Fire. And everybody's like, "Oh, master," you know, and I'm like, "I was at your side, master." And he was like, "Even you, Wormtail." I mean, it's a whisper.
Oh, okay, okay.
He's whispering.
Yes, I actually know the perfect reason for that.
Yeah.
And not many people know this.
Right.
But the amount of energy and spell material and everything that requires a revival from a Horcrux.
Yeah.
As we saw, you know, Voldemort take place in.
Right.
He hadn't used his vocal cords to the max potential in a while, so they're a little rusty.
Yeah.
And he can only do a slight whisper. He can't do a full talk or a yell yet, but he has to strain it to get it out to enforce his power. That's why it's like yell whispering.
Yell whispering, because I mean, I guess sometimes he does yell.
Yeah.
There's that scene at the beginning of Deathly Hallows, the first one. Oh, I love that movie so much.
But see, you got to think that's 3 years after he's been revived.
Right. That's true. He can yell. Okay, that makes sense.
He's had vocal lessons by then, you know.
Yeah. Well, not only that, there is no vocal lessons. There's no dentist. There's no piano lessons. There is. I fucking can do this. Abracadabra. Flick the fucking wrist.
Flick the wrist.
Flick the fucking wrist.
Flick
I want to see that. I want to see that phrase on the backs
Flick the fucking
of like redneck trucks, because they don't get that it's ironic, but we're totally selling it ironically.
Sell it.
Yeah.
Flick the fucking wrist.
Flick the fucking wrist, and they put it on there, and we just laugh at them all day while we have their money. Oh God, Brown, let's do that. Let's run away to Paris and do that.
Do it, rednecks in Paris. Yep. Oh, I broke a pick.
There's rednecks all over the world.
This is our life. In cobblestone.
3,
in front of a wood block.
5, 6, 7. Nah, it won't be all that bad. I'm speaking directly to Brown now.
So we know that he killed his own parents.
Yeah,
he murdered them.
They said the thing in the book. Well, it's a little ambiguous because you don't know if he did, but you have to suspect that he did.
But they had the what was it? The bone forcibly taken, or was it forcibly removed?
No. All that was they were just laying on the ground. They're like, well, did they they did an autopsy? There's nothing wrong with them. They're not alive. They didn't die from anything.
Maybe he cast the first Vadakadabra.
They're just not alive. No,
I
think a Vadakadabra has been around longer than
you think that was
most wizards you
like
see.
The first magic war they used against Muggles.
Oh yeah, you think that's how because of the war, a Vadakadabra exists.
Yeah,
because if it wasn't for the war, they wouldn't have a need to bring it up and have such a terrible spell.
They wouldn't need to kill or torture or obliviate. They wouldn't need all those spells unless the magic war happened.
Yeah.
Not only let's bring that into Voldemort. Why didn't Voldemort use the obliviate spell more often?
That is a really good fucking question. You know why? Because it wouldn't have been a very good book series and or movie franchise.
I'm going to take over this school. You're not ruler anymore.
That's the thing about Harry Potter that you have to really just never forget is every spell they have can fix every single problem that anybody has ever. And then it would get to the point where nobody would have problems ever, so nobody would feel the need to be mad. So everybody would walk around blissfully, right? So then they wouldn't have to learn anything because they wouldn't have any problems to try to overcome. So they would get lazy. And they say, well, fuck it, I don't have to do nothing. I'll sit around. And then they'll get fat.
And
right?
That's how the first Magic War started.
And that's the beginning of Wally. It's the hundreds of years of that. And then you have Wally.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa, my God!
oh
You
no!
fucking killed me, you... Or, you know what? It wasn't even you. It was goddamn Cortana. Cortana killed you. Me. Killed me. And probably you next.
It just took over my mouse and slapped you, silly.
I started making sense, yeah.
Oh, did
Because
you have
Cortana knows the
anything
future. You have to
important on
understand that... what?
Do you have anything important on you? Just cobble?
Just cobble and a pick, I think.
Okay.
I don't think I had any...
That's what you get for bringing up another subject.
Yeah.
You get slapped.
I don't even know what we were talking about.
You brought up Wally.
Oh, Wally. Well, that's another thing that we can go over. So we need to... Oh, the wood's on fire.
Oh,
The wood's on fire. That's another thing we need to say is all the universes that exist in movies and television are all one universe.
oh yes. Oh, yeah. I will eventually link them all together.
Yeah. Well, no, they are. We just have to figure out how.
Oh,
they
yeah.
already are linked.
Yeah. I'll piece the puzzle that is the grand scope of today's universe.
Yeah.
Through popular back culture, but today's popular culture. Boom. got it.
Today's popular culture.
Do you think? Anyway, you know the name of them. What was the name of the people who turned into animals in Harry Potter?
Oh shit! An animagus.
Animagus.
An animagus.
Do you think Voldemort's animagus was a snake? Since we already talked about Nagini being his strongest Horcrux.
Wait. I don't know if Voldemort was an animagus.
But he's the greatest wizard ever.
No.
He not be one.
I guess we need to double check this and do some research, but I don't think that they ever talked about Voldemort being like turning into another animal. He can control animals,
Yeah,
but an animagus specifically turns into an animal
see, they never brought it up.
on will. I don't know. They might have brought it up in the books, I guess,
I don't know.
but I don't think so.
Throwing it out there.
The only thing I don't think he did.
What if
he did?
Actually,
I think he just
he
found an
what happened.
affinity with snakes because he could talk to snakes and nobody else could. Well, a few people, but not a lot of people. So
This is what happened right here.
he was like the snake superior.
In the first world, the first time he took over Hogwarts and he stole the time turner. Wow. And at this point, he was an animagus.
No.
So he time turned and turned himself into Nagini, and then trained his young self to take over Hogwarts again. So he was Voldemort and Nagini at the same time. And since he
in
saw
the same universe.
Yep. And since he saw himself, that's why it was fucking crazy with power.
Yeah, because you can't be around yourself. And like the thing is, if you see yourself, you might go crazy. But if you spend a lot of time with yourself, then
you're gonna be insane.
He was the craziest thing
I need a dirt platform.
that ever
set
happened.
myself on fire.